You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips Podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Jeff Bajorek's back today, and I don't think he did this intentionally, but we ended up with a bit of a blank a friend series. Oh wait, that didn't sound quite right. I'd better just let Jeff explain.
If you go back to episode 74, I told you about the value of phoning a friend, keeping your ear to the ground, building your network, having a better understanding inside and outside of your company and in the industry that you work in. If you go forward a little bit to episode 81, I told you to phone a friend again, this time to ask them about something they may have recognized about you that you can't notice for yourself because you're just too close. Now I want you to take the next step. Today, I want you to go as far as recommending a friend. I want you to go to their LinkedIn profile. I want you to go to their website. I want you to do something publicly that recognizes the value they bring to their company, the value they bring to their clients or their customers, the value they bring to your relationship. Look, if you went as far as actually having that conversation, then you can understand the impact that it had on you. The one from episode 81, where someone's going to notice something about you that you couldn't notice about yourself. Now, I want you to imagine how valuable that would be if a client or a prospective client of theirs were to see that thing that only you noticed at first. What if you noticed that out loud, publicly? So that people could get a little more texture, a little more insight into the value that that relationship provides. Now, I learned this a long time ago. The best way to get a review or a recommendation on LinkedIn is to give one. So there's even an ulterior motive in it for you. But you know as well as I do that giving is better than receiving in this context. That networks get stronger when people contribute to them, even if occasionally there's some reciprocity involved. When you're known as someone who contributes to networks, you get asked to join a lot more networks. And when you're known as someone who only takes from them, you don't get asked to stick around for very long, do you? So this is my challenge to you. Over the next 5 weeks, I want you to recommend one person in your network, something thoughtful, something valuable. Don't just mash the button that says, endorse this person. Spend some time. That's why I'm asking you to do it just once a week, not once a day. Do this for your network because your network deserves this, and it'll come back to you 100 times over.
When you know Jeff the way I do, you know that not only does he have consistently great ideas, but he practices what he preaches. A couple of days ago, Jeff wrote a LinkedIn recommendation for me. Now, talk about differentiation. I have a couple thousand connections on LinkedIn, and it's been almost 3 years since the last time somebody did that for me. So by my math, that puts Jeff among the top 1% of the top 1% within my network. And it probably took him less than 5 minutes to earn that position. Who can you impact in that way within your own network? Go write that recommendation. Your opportunity to stand out is huge.